Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel. എല്ലാവർക്കും ആൻസി ടെക് യൂട്യൂബ് ചാനലിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. നമ്മുടെ കേരള PSC സാറ്റർഡേ നടന്ന, അതായത് മെയ് 7 നടന്ന നമ്മുടെ ഇലക്ട്രീഷ്യൻ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റ് അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഫാമേഴ്സ് വെൽഫെയർ ഗ്രൗണ്ട് വാട്ടർ ആൻഡ് വാട്ടർ ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് കാറ്റഗറി നമ്പർ 407/2021, 463/2021, 679/2021. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ കീ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഫസ്റ്റ് കോഡ് A ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ നോക്കാം ഓരോന്നായിട്ട്. First question, the property of a conductor due to which it passes electric current is called inductance, capacitance, reluctance, conductance. It is option D, conductance. അടുത്ത ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കൂ. Which of the following materials have negative temperature coefficient of resistance? It is option C, carbon. A rheostat differ from potentiometer in the respect that it has. A rheostat different from potentiometer in the respect that it has. എന്തായിരിക്കും? It has a higher wattage rating. Option B ആണ് ആൻസർ, higher wattage ratings. അടുത്ത ദിവസം നോക്കൂ. 1 coulomb charge equal to the charge on 1 coulomb charge. This option is 6.24 into 10⁻18 electrons. അടുത്ത ദിവസം നോക്കൂ. അഞ്ചാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കൂ. An instrument which detects electric current flow is known as. Electric current flow is known as. It is option C, galvanometer. Galvanometer. ആറാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കൂ. The resistance of a conductor varies inversely as. It is option C, diameter. Inversely as diameter. Varistor act like. ഏഴാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Varistors act like non-linear resistors. Option D, non-linear resistance. അടുത്ത എട്ടാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Melting temperature of electrician solder. Electrician solder. Option D, 185 degrees Celsius. ഒൻപതാമത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. Which of the following metal is a good conductor of electricity? Good conductor. Option D, copper. Maximum current carrying capacity of 1.5 mm square aluminum wire. It is option C, 8 ampere. Kirchhoff law is applicable to. It is option D, both AC and DC circuit. പന്ത്രണ്ടാമത്തെ question. The circuit whose properties are same in either direction is known as. It is option C, bilateral circuit. The capacity of a storage cell is expressed in. Capacity. It is option C, ampere hour. So the following act as depolarizer in Leclanche cell. Depolarizer. It is option C, MnO2. Why constant wire is used for making standard resistors? It is option C, low temperature coefficient of resistance. 16th question. The capacity of a storage cell is 2.5 ampere hour. What is the maximum current that can supply for half hour? It is option D, 5 ampere. Sedimentation in lead acid battery occurs due to. Sedimentation. It is option A, overcharging at a high rate. The capacitance of a capacitor is not affected by. It is option A, thickness of the plate. According to Lenz's law, the direction of induced current always. It is option B, opposes the cause. Electrochemical equivalent is usually expressed in. Electrochemical equivalent is usually expressed in. Option A, milligram per coulomb. Magnets are made of low retentivity but high permeability materials are called. It is option C, electromagnet. The diamagnetic material has relative permeability. It is option A, less than 1. The unit of magnetomotive force. It is option A, ampere. വർക്കിംഗ് ഇത് ഞാൻ പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീ ആണ് വായിക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ആൻസർ കീ നോക്കിയിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്കത് ചലഞ്ചിന് കൊടുക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തെറ്റുള്ള ആൻസേഴ്സ് നമ്മൾ ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീ മാത്രമാണ് വായിക്കുന്നത്. മിസ്റ്റേക്കുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് താഴെ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അത് നോക്കാം. ഓക്കെ. വർക്കിംഗ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് ഓട്ടോ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമർ ഈസ്. വർക്കിംഗ് പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ ഓഫ് ഓട്ടോ ട്രാൻസ്ഫോമർ ഈസ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓപ്ഷൻ സി, ബോത്ത് ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ ആൻഡ് കണ്ടക്ഷൻ. Magnetic field exists around. It is option D, moving charges. Fleming's left hand rule is used to find. Fleming's left hand rule. It is option B, direction of force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Susceptibility is positive for. It is option A, for magnetic materials. The unit of capacitance. It's option B, coulombs per volt. Internal resistance of a cell is due to. It is option D, all of the above. When two resistors are connected in series, they have. It is option D, same current passing through them. Skin effect occurs when a conductor carries current at dash frequencies. It is option A, high frequency. The power factor of the following circuit will be unity. Option A, resistive circuit. Form factor of a sine wave is. It's option B, 1.11. In a series RLC circuit on resonance condition, it is option D, XL equal to XC. The load on each subcircuit shall be restricted to. It is option B 800 watt. The length of the rod and pipe electrode used for earthing shall not be less than. It is option B 2.5 meter. During continuity test, dead short in an installation is indicated by a measure. It is option A 0 ohm. The output rating of alternator is expressed in option B kVA. Batten wiring is recommended for. It is option B permanent. The voltage waveform produced by alternator should be. It is option B sine wave. At those no in DC machine, mechanical losses are primarily function of. It is option A speed. Armature of a DC machine is made of. It is option D silicon steel. Which DC motor has got maximum self-loading property? It is option C differentially compound motor. When a DC series motor is connected to an AC supply, then it is option B D, it will run with less efficiency and a high spark commutator. For a 4-pole machine, wave winding is impossible with armature conductors of. Option B 32. Where is field winding mounted on a DC machine? It is option A stator. In normal DC machine operating at full load condition, the most powerful electromagnet is. It is option A field winding. At the question, when an electric train is moving down a hill, the DC motor will operate as. It is option B DC series generator. Which of the following is not the function of pole shoe in DC motor? Pole shoe. It is option A to reduce eddy current loss. In DC generator, the brushes on commutator remain in contact with the conductors which option C lie under interpolar region. Lie under interpolar region. At the question, insertion of resistance in the rotor of an induction motor. Option B changes the speed at which maximum torque is developed. At those no torque developed by a single phase induction motor at starting is. It is option B pulsating. An induction motor is identical to option D asynchronous motor. The efficiency of an induction motor can be expected to be nearly efficiency. Option B 80 to 90%. The cause of crawling in the induction motor. Crawling. Option C harmonics developed in the motor. The starting capacitor of a single phase motor is. It is option A electrolytic capacitor. And but the 7th question, in cylindrical rotor dash portion of the rotor is wound. It is option B 2/3. In the circle diagram of an induction motor, the diameter of a circle represents. It is option A rotor current. In an induction motor, rotor slots are usually not quite parallel to the shaft but are given a slight skew. It is option C both A and B above. For an induction motor, synchronous wattage means. It is option C rotor input in watt. At the 61th question, which of the following places is not associated with the nuclear power plant in India? It is option D Bangalore. Equipment used for pulverizing the coal is known as. It is option A ball mill. The largest source of electricity in India. It is option D thermal power. In France's turbine runner, the number of blade is usually of the order of. Option C 16 to 24. Water hammer occurs in penstock. The modern steam turbines are impulse reaction turbine. Option C. Usually the generator voltage in generating station. Option B 11 kV. The most economical power factor for a consumer is. It is option A 0.9 lagging. Load factor of a power station is generally. It is option B less than unity. In thermal power plant, turbine is placed. It's option B between boiler and generator. The usual span with the RCC poles are. Option C 80 to 100 meter. High voltage transmission line uses. Option A suspension insulators. Relays used in long transmission line is. It's option B Morse relay. The material commonly used for insulation in high voltage cables. It is option A paper. 66 kV is suitable for transmission of power over. It is option B 120 km. Bundled conductors in extra high voltage transmission system provides. It's option A increased capacitance. Current flow through the neutral of a 3-phase 4-wire cable. It is option C is less than current in phase wire. Skin effect result in skin effect. It is option B ആണ് increased effective resistance but reduced effective internal reactance of the conductor. Option B. The most suitable practical value of primary distribution is. It is option B 6.6 kV. Which among the following properties has got a higher for aluminum in comparison to that of copper? It is option A, electrical resistivity. The force producing movement of the pointer in an indicating instrument is called. It is option B, deflecting force. An instrument using gravity control will read correctly if used in, it is option A, the vertical position only. The deflecting torque of moving iron attraction type of instrument. It is option C, directly proportional to square of the current. At the question, air is removed from incandescent lamp is to air. It is option C, A and B. Light energy radiated per second from a light source is called. It is option D, luminous flux. A 60 watt lamp given a luminous flux of 1500 lumen, its efficiency is, it is option B, 25 lumen per watt. The no load current of a transformer in terms of full load current is usually, it is option B, 5 to 9%. The purpose of oil in transformer is to, it is option B, insulate and cool. Bush's relay is a protective device used in, it is option D, power transformer. Dynamometer type wattmeter can be used on. It is option A, both AC and DC. Specification of ceiling fan sweep, option C. The gas filled in a sodium vapor lamp, it is option A, neon. Which element is used as a semiconductor material? Semiconductor, it is option D, silicon. The main characteristics of any diode is, it is option A, it lets current flow in only one direction. NPN transistors are preferred to PNP transistor for, it is option B, higher switching speed. The number of depletion layers in a transistor is, it is option B, 2. The material used in an oven as heating element is, it is option D, nichrome. Which motor is generally used for domestic washing machine? It is option C, capacitor start motor. An ohm meter is used for measuring resistance, option A. Last question, the rotating speed of the magneto type megger is, it is option C, 160 rpm. Okay, അപ്പോൾ ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഇലക്ട്രീഷ്യൻ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ പേപ്പറിൻ്റെ പ്രൊവിഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീ. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ആൻസർ കീ നോക്കിയിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ തെറ്റുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് താഴെ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യൂ. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചലഞ്ചിലും കൊടുക്കാവുന്നതാണ്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ വീഡിയോസൊക്കെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യുക, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുക, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.